Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. Ripple's involvement in ISO 222, a step towards wider acceptance in the banking industry. So I feel one problem that Ripple is going to have to overcome is the fact that Swift's been around for such a long time. It's a 49-year-old system that we use on a daily basis right now. It has some issues and it's slow. So how does Ripple overcome that? Steal the business away from Swift? Well, all they have to do is be more reliable, faster, and cheaper. That's what will give them the upper hand. I still feel year over year, Ripple's going to steal more and more business away from Swift. So currently, the ECB is following up this week with releases for the test environment. The next go, no go decision is scheduled 5 weeks before the new Big Bang date of March 20th, 2023. This has to do with ISO. You take notice how they mentioned Big Bang. That could be the flip of the switch moment. Another postponement of ISO 222, what banks now must consider. Now, this is already done. This was the postponement from November of last year to March 20th of this year. Now, people all over crypto Twitter are already saying, oh, another postponement. When's it going to be? I'm telling you, it's not going to go live till 2024. No, they're talking about the postponement that already happened. They're working the bugs out over the past 4 months. That's what they've been doing. And it looks like everything's still set to go live with that Big Bang event on the 20th of March. Crypto fund investors are still feeling pretty pessimistic around the crypto industry. Research shows, but not when it comes to XRP. So a Monday report by CoinShares said that despite $9.7 million in cash flowing out of digital asset investment products last week, investors plugged $3 million into XRP. These sort of products are only available to accredited investors, which must meet certain income requirements per the SEC. XRP is the sixth largest digital asset by market cap and was created by the founders of blockchain payments company Ripple Labs. Now, I feel a lot of people are getting euphoric around XRP because a lot of big things are about to happen. That case can end at any moment, pushing the price of XRP up. Plus, you have ISO still going live in March, pushing the price of XRP up. That's what these people are looking forward to when they invest in XRP. The Federal Reserve is flagging crypto assets as dangerous, yet the Fed, I believe, is still working with Ripple behind the scenes. I think the Fed is worried about the current financial system, though. So, a number of financial regulatory entities within the United States just made a bold statement where they warn about the significant risk that crypto has on the existing banking system. So when he makes a statement like that, he's looking out for the existing banking system, the one that we still use today. He's looking out for his banker friends. These entities include the Federal Reserve, which he's also looking out for himself, the FDIC, and the Office of Controller of the Currency. And it is likely that there are many other traditional banking institutions that have the same position. I think the banks feel like they're going to be left behind somehow. I feel like the Fed feels like the Fed is going to be left behind somehow, and they're scared of crypto. On top of that, we know what the FDIC is all about. They're about those bail-ins, and I still feel they're working behind the scenes to come up with a plan as well to push towards crypto. Russia to begin work on CBDC settlement system as sanctions endure. So we see here the vice president of Association of Banks of Russia said that introducing a digital ruble won't change or improve Russia's global political situation, and trials for the CBDC platform can only be undertaken with countries that are friendly with Russian government and technologically ready. I feel Russia's pushing full steam ahead, very fast. Most likely, every one of the BRICS countries are going to be tied to the Russian CBDC so they could trade with each other, so they could break more and more away from the US dollar. Now, this is very interesting, and I would definitely be in favor of this. House Republicans to vote on bill abolishing IRS, eliminating income tax. So Fox News Digital has learned that the House will be voting on Georgia Representative Buddy Carter's reintroduced Fair Tax Act that aims to reel in the IRS and remove the national income tax as well as other taxes and replace them with a single consumption tax. So you wouldn't have to file taxes anymore at the end of the year. You would pay one tax throughout the entire year. And I'm in favor of that for two reasons. Number one, this way you don't have to save up to pay your taxes at the end of the year. On top of that, it allows for all the people that have been getting away tax exempt, such as the one percenters, now all of a sudden everybody can pay their fair share based on their consumption. XRP lawsuit news. The infamous Hinman speech, related documents, and emails have been one of the most talked about topics in the long running US SEC versus Ripple case. And we might actually get to see these emails finally. So the XRP lawsuit is moving towards the much awaited summary judgment, with an existing dispute over Hinman memos. Ripple, in its latest filings, mentioned that these disputed speech documents are judicial documents. Ripple and the defendants highlighted that these memos are relevant to the court's consideration of the party summary judgment motions, while the SEC has not been able to overcome the strong presumptions of public access. So I believe at some point this judge is just going to say, listen, I'm done with this. The public deserves to see these emails. That's what we would all hope could happen. Hogan and Hogan partner attorney Jeremy Hogan has asserted that the XRP community will soon find out the court's decision on the controversial Hinman documents. So we're just waiting for the judge's decision right now. The judge has ruled on sealing motions very quickly so far. I think within a week or two, and at least once even faster. So he believes within the next 2 weeks we could possibly see those documents come to light. That would be great. And I still believe that maybe this judge will hand down a judgment in favor of Ripple at some point as well. I believe this judge sees all the corruption. This might happen if Ripple loses the case. So with most altcoins deemed as unregistered securities, only Bitcoin and perhaps a few of its forks would be left for speculation from the United States traders. From a global perspective, crypto investors from the US could be left out of investment opportunities that have made huge profits for many ordinary traders, me and you. So if, say, Ripple was to lose, we would only be left with a handful of cryptocurrencies to invest in as US traders. Now, the rest of the world can still continue to invest in XRP like they always have. And that's why this case is so important. That's why we all have to hope Ripple wins. Additionally, the cryptocurrencies market global adoption could significantly reduce and slow down in the next decade compared to the past 10 years. So if Ripple was to lose, it could also slow down global adoption for a period of almost 10 years. That's huge. SEC's Gensler reiterates Bitcoin alone is a commodity. Is he right? Now he's talking to Jim Cramer. He says some, like Bitcoin, and that's the only one, Jim, I'm going to say, because I'm not going to talk about any of these other tokens that my predecessors and others have said are a commodity. Gensler said in an interview with CNBC's Jim Cramer on Monday. I believe Gary Gensler is trying to hold XRP back so China could get ahead. Look at who Gary is tied to. The Democratic Party, which we know Biden is also tied to China. So is his kid. So I believe there's something more going on here. On top of that, Jim Cramer is on a full-on FUD campaign around crypto now, all of a sudden as well. Prominent analysis predicts $80 price target of XRP in the next run. In a tweet Monday, the prominent analysis asserted that the asset could soar as high as $80. However, in the short term, Greg sees the asset clinching the 60-cent price point before plummeting to 22 cents. Now, I would not go by that news because we don't know if XRP is ever going to dip down to 22 cents. And he's saying it's going to get to $80 by May of 2024. But again, Price predictions are one thing. We're all speculating right now around crypto. I could talk about anything right now around crypto, but most of it would be speculation with some facts behind it. I try to point the facts out more than I try to point out speculation. And giving a date and a month is kind of very risky when you're predicting prices for any crypto. I don't care what it is, because no one knows how the market's going to play out over the course of the next couple years. So Binance acknowledged that one of its stablecoins, Binance Peg BUSD, was always fully backed. And then he goes on to say, another round of FUD incoming, no problem, we've got this. CZ Binance and the team at Binance will continue to ignore and focus on growth. Now, I've said it in the past, I don't trust Binance that much. I feel that CZ is always holding something back. He's not being fully transparent. But like I said in yesterday's video, if Binance was to fall, that would be catastrophic to all of crypto. I mean, it literally would at a time like this. It would put us behind probably at least another 6 months to a year. But I also am going to change the structure on this channel. I'm going to give you the news videos. This one would be considered all the news around crypto, things going on. Then I'm going to do another video where I talk more about your comments. I'm going to pick a topic out of your comments and I'm going to talk about it. I feel that that's the way I should go, in that direction. This way, if you have concerns or anything like that, and I read through all your comments, maybe we could answer some of those concerns together on this channel. Let me know what you think about that. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.